Oh my god, this is a house centipede, perhaps the creature most feared by many. This ferocious predator hunts like a monster and is frequently found lurking in homes. With its numerous legs arranged in rows, even scarier than ordinary centipedes. Could something this unique actually be kept as a pet? I looked it up online and guess what? Incredible! They're selling house centipedes as pets for just $5. How crazy is that? Though it looks creepy, I can't wait to get my hands on one as a pet. Got one right away. 2 days later, my package arrived. I rushed to get it, brought it home, hoping my pet house centipede was safe inside, and tore into the box right away. It's been really hot lately, making the box stuffy. I'm so worried about my little buddy. Thank goodness it looks alive, great. The house centipede's mini ecosystem isn't ready yet, so it's staying in a temporary container for now. Let's get closer. I'm naming my house centipede Robert. Hope he likes it. Alright, now comes the bonding moment. To be honest, I was really nervous when I first touched Robert with my finger. I'm terrified of bugs with all those legs, kept worrying it might suddenly attack me. But after working up the courage to interact, nothing scary happened. It just got excited and started racing around its container. Now I wanted Robert on my hand. Tried guiding him with tweezers. Little guy wasn't having it. After some coaxing, he finally climbed aboard. Wow, not half as scary as I'd imagined. We ended up having a blast. This daredevil clung on tight, didn't even want to leave. The house centipede has 30 legs, that's insane! It's clinging to my hand like glue, kinda ticklish but not painful at all. Now it's casually cleaning its antennae like a tiny janitor. Robert's got better hygiene habits than most people I know. He's utterly adorable when focused on cleaning. Even stroking his head mid-grooming doesn't startle him. Robert's quite the character. Prefers staying on my hand over the floor, took a dozen tries to get him down. Never imagined a house centipede could be such a chill pet, absolute cool. Alright, time to build you a new home. Beyond the terrarium, we'll need more to create its ecosystem. I'll start with plants from nearby, they adapt better anyway. Let's go! I found a park thriving with moss and plants easy to collect, brought some home. These plants cost nothing, are easy to find, and most importantly, they have a high survival rate. Tree moss makes a great terrarium material. It needs little watering and is easy to maintain. Paired with bark, it looks fantastic. So collected bark from dead trees last, the rest were ordered online. Now, all set with the materials. Time to build the terrarium. To recreate its natural habitat, start by casually arranging bark pieces at the back. They'll form the structural base. Secure them to the glass using expanding foam. Apply extra expanding foam, I'll carve it later. 2 hours later, the foam has fully cured, time to shape it. I'm using a scalpel here, blades are super sharp, so handle with care. To get that gritty dirt texture, I'll carefully carve and roughen up the surface. This step isn't about skill, just take your time and keep carving away until the shape looks right. Personally, I find the process oddly satisfying. It's a great stress reliever, never feels like a chore. But remember, safety first. Now we use a spray called moss adhesive. This glue is relatively more environmentally friendly. Spray it evenly on the cured foam. Before the glue dries, spread a layer of peat moss over it. Through the adhesive, the peat moss will adhere to the foam, creating a natural soil-like effect. Just a heads up, this glue doesn't hold well for thick soil layers. If you pile too much, it might flake off later. Finish by brushing away loose dirt with a brush. Those subtle lines will give us the natural earthy look we're aiming for. We start by adding a layer of porous volcanic rocks to the terrarium. These rocks naturally retain moisture due to their airy structure. Gently arrange them to create a gradual slope. Next, add dry sphagnum moss to the terrarium. Sphagnum moss should be pre-soaked before use, spreading it in a light, even layer. This step maintains balanced moisture and airflow vital for healthy plant development. Keep this layer 1 to 2 centimeters thick. Avoid exceeding this range. Then, add the pre-mixed growing medium containing peat moss, coconut coir, and compost. This blend maintains a loose structure for moisture retention while delivering essential nutrients for plant growth. After that, place a large stone on the soil surface, top it with a moss-covered bark that serves both as climbing terrain and shelter for house centipede, while enhancing the natural aesthetics. With the basic setup in place, Robert's new home is now halfway complete. Before planting, thoroughly water the terrarium until the substrate and rocks are fully saturated. Avoid untreated tap water. Rainwater or filtered tap water is recommended. Please avoid overwatering. Keep the water level below the volcanic rock layer to prevent waterlogging. After each watering, wipe water spots from the glass. This routine demands more patience. Now it's time to plant. Position the collected vegetation in the terrarium, gently pressing moss clumps into the substrate to secure contact. Inadequate adhesion leads to rapid drying. Moss is remarkably low maintenance. Simply provides steady humidity, stable temperatures, and indirect light for thriving growth. Fertilizers are unnecessary. While appearing patchy at first, it will gradually develop into dense, vibrant colonies that enhance the terrarium's natural beauty over weeks. Given the terrarium's compact size, I opted for a minimalist approach. Strategically placed vegetation prevents overcrowding. For house centipede, fewer plants actually enhances their habitat functionality. After planting, water the terrarium sparingly. This final hydration brings the vegetation to life. Finally, Robert's new habitat is ready. The little explorer lingers on my hand, reluctant to depart. Time to venture into your meticulously prepared terrarium home. Hi, Mr. Robert, time to head back. This area isn't part of your designated home. When I put Robert in its new home, it went straight in without any hesitation. Looks like it really likes the new setup. This good start means it should settle in just fine. To complete the setup, position a Buddha statue within the terrarium. It introduces an element of quiet mysticism that harmonizes with the landscape. I prefer this understated spiritual accent. To sustain the ecosystem, we introduced a feeder roach. Let's see how this plays out. Fingers crossed for our little cleanup. Okay, that's a wrap for today's House Centipede adventure. Stay tuned for more creature features. Hit subscribe and like if you enjoyed it. We'd love to hear your ideas too. Thanks for joining the journey.